Select.
Oh, all right. So, do you have to pick your team to be effective leader?
What is an
Do
effective
you
leader?
do you have to pick your team? So, yeah, effective is a good effective to be the leader you want to be. I mean, effective is a good time. You can't say good is interpretive. Be effective in terms of a leader, is someone
Well,
who could carry someone from point A to point B.
if I could take a stab at it, to be honest with you, you don't have to pick your team to be an effective leader. A good leader should be someone that will be able to uplift his team and make his team better no matter who his team is. The fact that you have to select your own team shows that you're only able to work with a certain set of people. So as a good leader, if someone were to give me RONZ, Eddie, and Jay, and I don't know them from a can of paint, as a good leader, it would be my job to learn their strengths and build them up to be a part of a good team. But if I bring my boys, like I say, Cam come, Chess come, Mikey come, I already know strengths. So it's not even at that point being a good leader, it's just a team. But if I get y'all three and I don't really know y'all, that's the less of leadership in my estimation. Being able to lead with a group of people they put with you.
I follow that point, but even to give your example though, if you are giving us, if you had to lead three people you didn't know, learning their strengths and weakness is going to take away from the time you could have been effective. So if you put together a team, not just a team of your boys, but a team of people that you know can work well, you start off hitting the ground running rather than you starting off with a team that you don't know. And you have to first off take their word that they can do the task and then follow up on that and see if they actually can do these tasks. So you are losing valuable time. So I can see the value in both, but I'm not in agreement that you have to pick your team to be an effective leader. Leaders lead. If you're a good leader, you could lead. You know what I mean? People leading people to do suicide and drink poison with them. So that's an effective leader. You getting people. I saw a post with saying if Maya Angelou died at 20, she would have been known as a whore, whatever, blah blah blah. But she turned out to be a poet. Malcolm X was something reds. He was a drug dealer, a woman beater, all that kind of stuff. But he was able to lead people. He was able to lead all kind of different people because he had the skills to lead people. So, I ramble, but yeah, you don't have to pick your team to be an effective leader because many of us would not have the opportunity to pick our own team, and we are called to effectively lead.
I think it's not a prerequisite to be a good leader by selecting a team before you take on a leadership position. But it does help to have your team already in place. And we see this in sports all the time. When a new coach comes on stream, the assistant coach, most of the times he's replaced by someone who the head coach is more comfortable with. So it shows a level of pre-planning because you do eliminate the fact that you now have to assimilate and learn new attitudes and whatnot and personalities, etc. But at the same time, be mindful of the team you select. Meaning you can't just select a bunch of yes men. You have to have a diversified set of personalities and skills on that team. Now, if you can effectively do that, then I think it's always better to have your team in place before you take on that leadership position or right as you take on that leadership position. But it's not a prerequisite, it's not mandatory because like both of you individuals said, many times we don't have that option to select our team.
Yeah, and for me, I agree because even if you had that option, I don't think it's always the best route to pick your team in certain instances. So like when you pick people based off what you think they can offer. But if you're someone who's already in place, you can see what they've done already. So if you're picking somebody, you might not pick the best person because you can't see their transgressions, or you can't see their shortcomings because you're biased based off the relationship. Whereas you have something in place, and you have to conform to make them conform to your leadership, or you have to grow and evolve as a leader and things you to grow. And I think that's your testament and your trial as a leader to see how now can you rise up to that level of leadership. And I've been in situations where I didn't pick my staff and I had to lead them, and that caused me to grow. as I've been in a civic situation where I didn't pick who was on my team and had to force to grow. And I've actually had the opposite happen as well, where I could have picked my second in command and that didn't work out at all because I picked it based off relationship. And because there was a relationship in there already, it put a strain on my leadership style because now it's like now if I crack the whip now would I impede the relationship status of it. So that's something I had to grow and I had to learn as well.